Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. We're scoreless after 1. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now it's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches. On third down, Carson, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 45 yards, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 38, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and it's complete to Adams. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have... Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st down, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will finally they stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Carson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 53 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30.
We can ride with this.
Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 92 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rodgers, a dump off now to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rodgers throwing here. Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the ball is knocked out. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Wilson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Bay victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.